Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you like that intro with the dolphins. That's super dope. Today we're going to be talking about the coastal structure in California. California is just full of cliffs. So many cliffs and landslide areas because the coast is eroding. So that's what the structure we're going to be talking about today is coastal erosion. And we're going to go from the outside in. So we're going to be looking from the ocean and we're going to be all the way to beachfront.
I'm on a boat.
I'll show you in this next video how we get the samples. After we take a sample, we have to write down our findings, whether we are going to see some specimen or if we're going to see some rocks or sediment. And when we look at specimen, we're going to mostly see bottom feeders, fauna, filter feeders, things of that nature that are mostly on the floor, seafloor. Another thing we're going to see is water monitoring. So we can look at the algae levels, the bacteria levels, the dissolved solid measurements, and we can also take into account the water quality. So after we're done with the boat trip, we headed over to Cabrillo Beach, which is a beautiful recreational area. If you have a chance to go there, it's off the coast of Terminal Island. This beach is very heavily maintained, so we're gonna see a few things that will prevent coastal erosion. So once we enter Cabrillo Beach and get past a few groins, I will mention what those are later, we can see cross strata, which I will include in a picture here. Cross strata we see is what people call cross bedding, and it indicates a depositional environment. A depositional environment meaning either wind or water, and in this case we're looking at water and how it disposed of all these sediments in this order, and it's really great to see along the cliff face. A few remediation techniques I wanted to talk about to prevent coastal erosion. There's jetties, which are parallel to the ocean, and these prevent the sediment from building up on the seashore. There's groins, which I will include a picture of here. Are seawalls and breakwaters, which are added to stop coastal erosion, but in the long run, all of these solutions, engineered solutions to prevent the coast from eroding, actually inhibit the erosion and in many cases cause more erosion. Another thing to talk about is remediating the beach with beach nourishment. This is a very expensive, costly process. It involves adding sediment, whether it's sand, to the beach or adding riprap, which both harm the ecosystem and disrupt the rocky shore zonation. That entire environment is harmed in the process of nourishing the beach. Another thing people do to try and stop coastal erosion, which I have a picture of, is a cliff drain, and here it is. These go with like geogrids and rods and certain things to pin netting down along the sides of cliffs, and this is supposed to be acting as a barrier from the cliff wall from falling into the ocean, and the drainage also helps to keep the sediment, it's still wet but less wet, and this stops it from seeping into the ocean. Um, the last thing people try and do is to reshape the cliff or profile the cliff to look more longitudinal up so that it is less susceptible to water damage. And again, these are all temporary solutions. Beach nourishment is expensive. Don't do it. Just don't live on the coast. Don't live on a cliff. You will fall into the water. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit my DMs. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you have any recommendations for videos I need to be doing in the future. I do all types of science videos, and just hit me up.